Princess just came up to say hello. Little on the cloudy side out today. We don't think we've had rain. Of course, it's supposed to rain more today, so we shall see. I hear a plane going over. Alrighty, well, get myself going here and then come home and take them for walks. I'm probably gonna do it separately. What you doing? What you doing? Alrighty, bird beak is done. Time to get these guys on their morning walk. Seriously late because it's like 11:30. Yeah, 11:29. 71 degrees, 21 degrees Celsius. 100% or 90% chance of rain and 80% humidity right now. So, yay. It's actually, it doesn't feel that high. Because 71, I would be sweating. I'm not, so. Well, arch nemesis isn't here currently, so we're going to try to take full lap. You got Priya's records printed out. We have until next month for, basically it's all that extra stuff I did, if you guys remember correct, because she got the bordetella, and there's, I forget, starts with an L, but she really does need to get her heartworm test. That's a blood test. It's like 160 bucks. Then the interceptor is another a month. So I'm going to see if there's any place cheaper to find it, because the vet, I'm sure, is the most expensive place in the world to get it. But I really feel like she should be on it again. It's not good that she hasn't been. So, because, you know, a lot of rabbits, and that's what it's caused by, is them eating the feces, and then they get sick. And we don't need any more problems. So we'll get that set up here. But yeah, they're doing like September. So it's kind of weird that we got the reminder card so early, because it's an easy way to forget. So then we're going to take a little ride with them. We're going to go to that country closet. Got to stop at Sam's Club and get baking soda. And I guess they had some Clorox like color bleach that she wants to get. So maybe I can get away with not paying for this one, since things are, you know, I got other bills. We got PP&L is now like 3 days late. I got my loan payment from Mariner. I got, you know, then UGI is already coming through. Comcast is coming. It's never ending. Yes, yes, yes. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Yeah, still, I mean, if you look at them, you can still find some beauty in it, which you kind of have to do on a cloudy day. If it's just like a flat gray and there's no, you know, texture to it like there is, it can be kind of boring. Looking at the future here, and I didn't even realize, because it really didn't matter to me until now that I'm employed again. Terry's and I's actually fall together. Our pays are the same week, which is nice. And it's a three check pay this month for us. So for both of us, that works out. That definitely adds some comfort into this month, but makes next month even more a little bit sketchy. It's gotta, you know, relax. I'm trying. I know I ordered 2 things I shouldn't have ordered, but and they're forever out there. And I did comment to Shift Cam. I'm like, you know, you guys you're making the snap grip, it's too small for the bigger phones. You need to make it MagSafe for the Pro Grip. And they're like, well, thank you for the suggestion. And they're like giving me what this is for and what that's for. I'm like, still could be MagSafe, and it would, you know, make things just a little bit easier. Had I held on to that, I might have tried to figure out how to make it just MagSafe. I mean, you'd need a secure case, you know. But I mean, any of the ones on Amazon, when they say they have a tough magnet, they're usually not wrong. Priya, we can't go over. They're open, baby. They're open. We can't sniff right now. We'll sniff later. As long as rain holds off or stops. Yeah, so that makes things a little bit more convenient having that one extra, even though it really is the beginning of the next month's check. It's kind of a flip thing there, because then you don't get paid until like the second week. That screws things up. But nonetheless, we'll be okay. We will be okay. And then we're into September, when the drone releases and the phones release. I know I say this every year, but Apple's going to have to do something special. A shutter button is not going to make me upgrade. especially considering the fact that I have a case coming that does that. They're gonna have to make some really special thing for me to want to upgrade again to the 16. So, and I like I said many times, I feel like these phone companies are running out of ideas. You know, they're at their last wit's end. It's like, what else can we do? And now it's all gone with this AI stuff, which I see a huge problem in. I don't know if I've mentioned it before or not. I said it to Tim. I said, I see this as a huge problem for kids in school and kids in college. They're not going to be writing their own papers. They're going to have AI write their papers. How are schools going to police that? Because then they're not learning. If they just say, hey, write me a essay on Abraham Lincoln, and the damn thing does it for him, them, him, her, it, them, it, whatever the hell they're called today, which again is total bullshit. I don't care. You're male or you're female. But anywho, be mad at me if you want. That's where they're putting their resources into AI and not actual physical design or, you know, physical component upgrades. So I'm sure there'll be a slight better camera. The other night, the one picture I took from down here, just back over there, it was on the 5X lens. You wouldn't honestly know that it wasn't the main lens taking the photo. So yeah, it's gonna be very hard pressed for me to say that, you know, I don't need a new phone. I literally just got this one. The only thing I will say is I will never, ever, ever go with the space black again. It has been an absolute disaster for me, and I knew this. I had the titanium, and I didn't know I was going to be, you know, getting someone to take that line. Well, Mike was going to, but that all fell through. So it's overheating in the sun. I mean, if I walk outside on break and it's hot out, the screen dims almost within a few minutes of it being out in the heat. The black absorbs too much temperature, so it wasn't the case. It's definitely the color of the phone. So from here on out, I will stick with the white silver since they got rid of the gold. I just can't. I don't like that. The phone heats up like that. You can tell we haven't made it up here in a while. The dogs just want to keep stopping and sniffing because we've not gone topside for quite some time. Starting to drizzle, and the humidity is now building big time. Now I feel it. Actually, there's some pretty decent shots from up here, except lighting is a problem because there's the corner lights there. But I've gotten some decent shots from up this way because you're up higher and you get over the tree by us there, so you can get a nice little gap right here. And we'll have to look at it some night for photos. We'll see. What do you think, Mateo? He says, I'm getting drizzled on. Actually feels kind of nice because the humidity is now just, horrible. It wasn't, and all of a sudden. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, we are home finally from shopping. Country Closet was pretty good. I got my boots, 45 bucks instead of 85 versus 250, brand new for Red Wings. So, yeah, they're a little clownish, but nonetheless, I'm just breaking them in. Figured I'd wear them for a few hours tonight. I do have a rubbing spot on my left here, like right in here. I figured that out. But we are doing zucchini and squash. Added some cabbage that we got from a coworker with Terry. In fact, the zucchinis came from her as well. So, and we've got our olive oil on it and the smoke. This guy here, liquid almost. I actually put that on the grill and some oil, kind of stirred it in. So when I poured it down, because there was so much, she's going to do the fried rice in the house. chicken egg rolls that I got at Aldi's, and yeah, we made out pretty good today. Alrighty, yeah, we made out pretty good today. Country closet. I actually found, because I was looking for another thing, like a bag for the single leash, so I don't have to keep switching it back and forth. But what I found actually was an OtterBox iPad handle strap thing that goes on it, like goes around the corners, and then you can hold it in one hand. And it comes with two different size little bags, and I'm thinking it might work that I can clip just the 2 little bags on and not have that whole unit, or the unit, since it sits flat, I might work it, or I might use it on the iPad. I don't know. That was like $4, and I'm pretty sure when I bought it for work, because I had to buy one for the Vision Center iPad, I think they're like 40 bucks or more. They might be more than that. What else did I find? I found knee pads for work. So when I'm getting down on the lower levels on the floor, I'm not hurting my knees. They're already in the car. The shoes. I think that's it that I got. Oh, and no, I found myself a slim little thermos just to make some coffee in. I'm thinking more along the lines of the winter months, but I'm cleaning it right now and I might give it a try tomorrow. I forget, it's from some coffee company, but I had one back in the day. That damn thing kept coffee cold, hot in the car in the winter time for my whole shift. So like when I go out to break, or I can bring it in and just have a cup of coffee on break. Winter time, probably need it. It might help me actually get a little more energy, you know, because on my break times I have a little coffee. I don't know. Yeah, and then we did Sam's Club, and we kind of doubled up on just some things that we need, or that we use on a regular basis. Laundry detergent. I mentioned the Clorox color bleach. She got 2 of them. We got 2 things of frozen broccoli. I mean, it was stuff that we needed. So we are good. And I don't even know if I mentioned it this morning, but we had another truck flip on 15. I tried to film it. I don't think I got it. I'll have to look back and post. But yeah, 7 o'clock this morning, they rolled a milk truck off that Route 15 turn. And apparently the guy's from around here, so he knows the turn. So what made it do it? Who knows? Did the load shift milk? I don't know. Did it slosh on him and it just took him off the road? Who knows? But yeah, they got it cleaned up and finally opened now. And it is like, what, 4 o'clock? 4:07. So we are eating early. I got Fall Guy last night for $9.99. I thought I got Twister for $9.99, but it was the Twisters. I requested a refund. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. We'll see. Because if you go in and report a problem to Apple, sometimes if someone fraudulently, like kid or something, bought an app that you didn't want, that you're paying money for, you can actually sometimes get a refund. Alright, we've already gone through 5 minutes, plus we're down to the last 45 seconds on the second flip. And I'm putting the lid down for, you know, a few minutes at a time and letting this cook up, because veggies take a bit to get done. Got my scooper out, and then I got the pooper cleaner upper. The other one's laying in the house somewhere. They went with us. They had a good little ride, and then it's about all they got. And it finally broke down. I'm looking, because we weren't getting a chicken. I'm sitting there going, I'm looking at the thing. She goes, just get them. You want them, get them. That way you've had them, and then you don't need them for a while. So I got barbecue ribs already cooked. So, I mean, fried rice, barbecued ribs, chicken egg rolls, and this. Yummy! Light drizzle is what we got going on here tonight, guys. And it's cooled off quite a bit. I mean, I had to put a jacket on though. Just a light little drizzle. I just didn't want to get soaking wet. My little man out for a walk, and I'm about 1.5 miles short of my challenge today. Of course, I wish it would tally up all the days I've been like 3 and 5 miles over. Come on, come on. You gotta walk, dude. We're going for a walk. Dinner came out pretty good. The concept of just closing the grill and timing it 5 minutes, then stirring it, closing it 5 minutes, and stirring it. Everything cooked up very nicely. She did the rice in the house because I didn't have any grill space to do anything else. It's crazy because the bowl was like almost overflowing when I took it out, but you could have fit everything in it with the rice when I was done cooking it. So, but she got pumpkin roll at the other Wangers. So the one we normally go to is the discount grocery store. They actually have like a much smaller store closer. So she got pumpkin rolls, she got a couple slices of cheesecake for us. But the problem is I ate so much dinner, I don't know if I can eat any of it. So kind of a... But we ate so early, I might get snacky here. It's what, 8 o'clock now? 8:20. So I'm going to try and get this mile and a half. Actually, it's a tad bit. I think it's 5.2 miles. And I was at 3.57. So it's a little over. I think if we do our normal walks, cross down to the vet, come back up through the playground, or not even, maybe do the bottom loop. I think that'll push the numbers up. And I'll be able to keep my challenge going for the month and have 7 of 7. Oh man, I did wear those shoes for a bit. I don't know. I'm gonna try them tomorrow. I pull the insoles out of those really big Nikes and trim them down and put them in it, because the only thing with Red Wings is they're supposed to be super comfortable, and I feel like they're just really stiff. I don't know. Don't really particularly care for the colors of them or anything, and they kind of look like Ronald McDonald shoes, even though they are my size. They look very big, and I tower over Terry. She's actually taller than me by like ½ an inch. Not with those on. They really bump me up. So he's freaking out about everything. I don't know what his deal is. He just keeps like darting around looking for things. It's not even dark outside yet. Yeah, I walked back in that little room where they were the last time, and I'm like, no way. They still had 2 pair. And it was the size 8, which would have been too small, and then the 8.5 double E's. So a wider width, that way my toes have room to wiggle. I mean, they are perfect. It's just a matter of breaking them in. I might take the other ones with me tomorrow just in case, maybe do 3 and 3. But they seem to be a little bit lighter than the Timberland Pros. On the froggy side out there over the mountain this morning, wow. I don't know what time of day it is anymore. Oh, good boy. Good boy, do boom booms. Yeah. Alright, gotta pick that up. Alrighty, well, with no pretty sky, not much to film. And I got Princess out here for a walk. Try to get my rest of my challenge. 1.26 currently on this. We need 1.7. So right around a ½ mile here. Took him for a whole lap. I'm not going to do that to her. It is spritzing still a little bit, but it's just a real fine. You can kind of see it falling. There it is. Real fine stuff coming down. So, too far. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the morning. Have a good night. Stay safe.